Poach, for example, who was infamous for his cocaine-fueled benders and periods of reclusiveness, Gloria wouldn't have been surprised. But Davis McElroy had always exhibited a steadfast work ethic, and he never missed a deadline. He was also 6 or 7 years into recovery, and as far as Gloria Grossman knew, he no longer ingested anything more potent than ibuprofen. True, he did not like to be bothered when he went up to the house, the hole in the wall, as he called it, to work on a project, but even his time up there had never precluded him from returning her calls or responding to her emails. Was it possible he'd fallen off the wagon? Lord knew Gloria had seen it a million times before. It was a goddamn cliché in this industry, and hardly the most unexpected thing to happen to a writer. Mr. Fish has also attempted to reach out to him personally, Jack said. The illustrious John Fish makes personal phone calls? I just assumed you did all the dialing for him, Jack, just like you cut and chew his filet mignon. Quip all you want, Gloria, but that should clue you into the severity of the situation. I'm not quipping, Jack. I just don't want you to pop a gasket. Jack frowned, rubbed a set of plump, hairy-knuckled fingers across the mottled ridge of his brow. John Fish was just the type of client that dissuaded Gloria from merging her agency with Jack's, the epitome of the pampered, pompous novelist who'd spent the bulk of his career marinating in white male privilege. She'd heard rumors that, while on a book tour, Fish insisted his hotel rooms be cleaned by his own team of hired professionals, and that the rooms themselves be stocked with a supply of assorted nuts, dried fruits, charcuterie, a vase of fresh daisies, scented toilet paper, and bed sheets whose thread count was never to be lower than 1,000. He was an asshole, in other words. But John Fish, and Jack for that matter, was right to be concerned. Davis McElroy had been hired by the studio to adapt Fish's best-selling novel, The Skin of Her Teeth, and he hadn't delivered. It was a mess all the way around. Is it possible something could have happened to the guy out there? Jack continued. Could he have had a heart attack or a stroke or something out there at the house? He seemed in good health to me last time I saw him, Gloria said. Anyway, it wasn't a heart attack or stroke she was worried about. To the best of her knowledge, McElroy didn't attend NA or AA meetings while tucked away up there in the hole in the wall like he did when he was here in the city. Maybe the damn fool had slipped up. Well, somebody needs to get in touch with the son of a bitch, Jack insisted. Maybe you should call the local police up there, have them drop by for a welfare check or something. Make sure the poor bastard isn't lying dead on the floor and that his dog hasn't made a meal of his corpse. I don't believe he has a dog. It was meant to be humorous, but it missed the mark. I wish I could share your confidence here, Gloria. Whatever is going on, it's bad business. And it's making Fish uncharacteristically, let's say, itchy? Gloria laughed. Itchy, huh? He's troubled by this whole thing. He keeps asking if we've heard from McElroy. It's not like him to give such a shit, to speak frankly. I didn't even think he knew Davis McElroy's name, let alone the guy's phone number. Jack's espresso and bagel arrived, borne on a linen-covered tray. The waiter set the items on the table, and Jack picked up the espresso, his squat, rectangular pinky extended. The cup looked like a miniature novelty in his oversized hand. No one's calling the police, she told him. If McElroy had relapsed, she didn't want to invite any legal complications into the equation. McElroy could be up there feasting on a buffet of cocaine and Jim Beam for all she knew. Cops would just muddy the waters. But I agree that enough's enough. I've already made up my mind to go out there myself and check up on him. Jack's eyes widened over the rim of his espresso. To the house? He said, setting the cup down. It's not Beirut, Jack, she said. She'd been up to the hole in the wall on a few occasions, whenever McElroy would throw one of his solemn, somewhat self-pitying get-togethers. She had the address in her phone. It was only a few hours' drive, and it would do her good to get out of the city for a while. She didn't own a car, though, so she'd have to butter up to Becca. Jack just shook his head. This whole thing sets me on edge, he commented, gazing at the traffic in the street now. His small eyes darted here and there, here and there. I don't want to lose this deal. We're not going to lose the deal. I'll handle it, Jack. In the meantime, she said, you take care of the studio. Keep them placated and on the line. I'll deal with McElroy. I won't...